In this video, let us discuss some important questions on recursion, Module 4 of C programming. What is recursion? Write a C program to display Fibonacci series using recursive function. Recursion is a programming technique where a function calls itself to solve a problem. The function keeps calling itself with smaller version of the problem. This process continues until a base case is reached where it stops calling itself and returns a value. Recursive functions are useful for solving problems that can be divided into smaller and similar subproblems. C program to display the Fibonacci series using a recursive function. Int Fibonacci int n. The return type is int. Fibonacci is the name of the function. Int n, we require the nth Fibonacci number. If n is less than or equal to 1, return n. This is a base case. 0th and the first Fibonacci numbers are 0 and 1. So if n is less than or equal to 1, return n. Otherwise, return Fibonacci n minus 1 plus Fibonacci n minus 2. This function returns the nth Fibonacci number using recursion. Now let us write the main function int main int n comma I. Printf enter the number of terms in Fibonacci series, scanf %d ampersand n. The variable n holds the number of terms required in the Fibonacci series. Printf Fibonacci series for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Printf %d Fibonacci of I. So this is a function call to the function Fibonacci to return the ith Fibonacci number. Return 0 and close the main function. So this program returns the Fibonacci series. Next question, explain recursion with the help of an example. So we have already seen the definition for recursion. Now let us see an example. Find the factorial of a number using recursion. Int factorial int n. If n is equal to 1, return 1. This is the base case. Otherwise, return n into factorial of n minus 1. This function returns the factorial of a number using recursion. Let us write the main function also. Int main. Int num is equal to 5. We want the factorial of number 5. Int result is equal to factorial of num. This is a function called to the factorial and the factorial will be returned back and the result is stored in the variable result. Now print the value of the result. Return 0. So this is an example for recursion. So you can write any example. Define recursion with an example. Differentiate between iteration and recursion. So we have already defined the recursion. Now let us see the difference between iteration and recursion. Iteration is a process where a sequence of statements is repeatedly executed in a loop until a certain condition is met. Example, we will write the factorial of a number using iteration. Int factorial iterative is the name int n. We require the factorial of n. Int fact is equal to 1. For int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Fact is equal to fact into I. Return fact. This function will return the factorial of a number using iteration method. Now, recursion is a process where a function calls itself to solve a problem by breaking it down into smaller, similar subproblems. We can write the factorial of a number using recursion. Int factorial recursive int num. If num is equal to 1, return 1. Otherwise, return n into factorial of n minus 1. This function returns the factorial of a number using recursion. This is some of the important questions on recursion. Thank you.